We'll start with a sideways lifting of your feet. So catch hold of your toes, take it to the side, and if possible, keep it straight on the side. Keep your attention focused at somewhere in front of you so that you can maintain your balance and then slowly release. Then the left side. If you spread your hand out, your center of gravity will balance better. Release. Now, you will take the right leg away, turn the toes to the right side, keep both the hands by the side, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, slide your right hand towards your right foot, take the left hand over your head, keep looking straight in front, and try and stretch so that your body is almost a straight line on the left side. And slowly come back, breathing in. Wait for some time. Now stretch the left leg forward. Keep both the hands on the side. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, slide your left hand down towards the left foot, right hand over your head. Try to keep the right side in a straight line. Slowly come back and wait for some time. Now you'll keep the hands interlaced in front. Spread the legs out a little bit. Slightly rotate your toes and then take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bend your legs a little bit and then slowly come up. Second round, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, go down a little more than where you went last time. Slowly come back. And if you're very comfortable, if you don't have any knee problem, then you will go all the way down. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let the hand touch the ground and then slowly come up. And wait for some time and relax. Now we'll do one hip rotation. So take a little bit of distance between the feet. Keep the hands on your hips. And then very slowly start rotating your hips in a clockwise direction. Go backwards. Make a nice circle as you rotate. Release. Wait for some time. Then rotate anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll do a sideways bend. So turn the right foot to the right side and then bend at the leg, straighten this hand, raise the left hand on top. Hold your balance as long as you can comfortably hold it. Slowly release. Now on the left side, slowly release. Now we'll practice Akarna Dhanurasana. So you will bend all your fingers, thumbs are straight. Take your left hand forward. Bring the right hand to join together. Take a deep breath in, pulling the right hand all the way back as though pulling a bow of an arrow. Hold it and then release quickly. Second round. Breathing in when you're pulling the arrow. Breathing out when you're releasing the hand. Last round. Now the other side. Second round. Last round. Relax. And before we complete, let us practice Agnisar in standing position. So you will bend your legs a little bit. Keep your hands over the knees, fingers towards the inside of the body, thumb can be towards the outside. Curve the body a little bit at the back. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, tilt your chin down. And then hold your breath. Pump forward, backward. When you want to breathe in, lift your chin up and then breathe. Last round, Agnisar. First breathe out, then tilt the chin down. Stomach forward, backward, forward, backward. Then tilt your chin up, then breathe. Now that you practice Agnisar, we'll also practice Udhyan Bandha. So you'll come back to the same position. Your head is up, you take a deep breath in, breathe out completely, tilt your chin back, push your abdomen inside and hold it. Pull your abdomen in and up, hold it. When you want to breathe, release the abdomen, tilt the chin up, then start breathing in. So last round, Udhyan Bandha. Breathe out completely, then tilt, then hold your breath, then very slowly release the abdomen, tilt your chin up, then breathe. Then come into a sitting position and relax. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me. that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. On my outermost layer, I have 6 friendly creatures: an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on my right side, a lion on my left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall of protection to go up all around me. Third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I am chanting. For today's mudra, you will keep the middle finger and the thumb touched together and spread the other 3 fingers forward. Take your awareness to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, 4-petal lotus, red color. Take a deep breath in. Shift awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra at the spinal terminus, coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase pitch a little bit. Take a deep breath. Shift awareness to Manipura Chakra behind your navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Shift awareness to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center, 12-petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Shift awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Shift awareness to Agnya Chakra behind your eyebrows center, 2-petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Shift awareness to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of your head, 1000-petal lotus, white color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamaditamasttu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra Always pay attention to your mudra. Become aware of any needless tightening and let your awareness guide you to release that unwanted tightness. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting Mahamrityunjay mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping my body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. 11 times, get ready. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Slowly release your mudra. Keep your hands in Gyan mudra. In case you want to stretch your legs, feel free to do so. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting Gayatri mantra for wisdom, inner awareness, and intuitive knowledge. Chanting the mantra every day helps me operate in the highest planes of wisdom, delve deep within me, seeking answers to various questions from the universal knowledge resting within me, and get those answers and operate very successfully from an intuitive plane. 11 times, get ready. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat
ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम. If you want to stretch your legs, feel free to do so. Then bring your hands in Yoni Mudra. You can keep your legs stretched till we finish the Sankalpa, then bend them as well. Make your Sankalpa. I am chanting 32 names of Durga for overcoming distress and for peace and harmony. Chanting the 32 names every day helps me overcome all stressful situations, for I simply surrender before you as your son. You are carrying me through the difficulties, cutting through them with your fierce sword, helping me emerge successful at all times. 3 times, get ready. Om Durga Durga Trishamani Durga Padmini Varini Durgammaschedini Durga Sadini Durga Nashini Durga Dodharini Durga Nigandri Durga Mapagha Durga Maknyanata Durga Daityaluga Devanala Durgama, Durgama Loka, Durgamatma Swarupini, Durgamarga Prada, Durgama Vidya, Durgama Shida, Durgamatnyana Samstana, Durgamathyana Bashini, Durgamoha, Durgamaha, Durgamartra Swarupini, Durgama Surasamhantri, Durgama Yudharini, Durgamangi, Durgamata, Durgamya, Durgameshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durgava, Durgadarini. Om Durga Durga Trishamani Durga Padmini Varini Durgammaschedini Durga Sadini Durga Nashini Durga Dodharini दुर्गनिहन्त्री दुर्गमापः दुर्गमज्ञानदा दुर्गदैत्यलोकदवानला दुर्गमा दुर्गमालोका दुर्गमात्मस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमार्गप्रदा दुर्गमविद्या दुर्गमाश्रिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानभाषिणी दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमहा दुर्गमार्त्रस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमासुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणी दुर्गमांगी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्गपा दुर्गधारिणी ओम दुर्गा दुर्गार्त्रिशमनी दुर्गा पद्मिनी वारिणी दुर्गमश्चेदिनी दुर्गा साधिनी दुर्गनाशिनी दुर्गदोद्धारिणी दुर्गनिगंत्री दुर्गमापः दुर्गमज्ञानदा दुर्गदैत्यलोकदवानला दुर्गमा दुर्गमालोका दुर्गमात्मस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमार्गप्रदा दुर्गमविद्या दुर्गमाश्रिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानभाषिणी दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमहा दुर्गमार्त्रस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमा सुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणी दुर्गमांगी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्गभा दुर्गधारिणी ओम शांति 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 Hari. Slowly release your mudra. Keep your hands on your knees. Just in case you need to relax your legs, without opening your eyes, stretch them. And without opening your eyes, fold them back. Just be in the vibrations of your own chanting. Try to go deep within yourself and bring your attention to your Muladhara chakra. Imagine there is a shimmering white light there. Breathe out completely. As you breathe out, imagine that you're pulling this white light up from Muladhara and continue to breathe till you bring this light to Sahasrara. Expanding abdomen, expanding chest, expanding shoulder and clavicle. When it touches Sahasrara, hold your breath. And from Sahasrara, imagine that this light is shining to each and every cell in your body. Your whole body is completely lit in dazzling brilliance of white light. As you start breathing out, start drawing this light back from Sahasrara to Muladhara. Continue to breathe out, contracting your shoulder clavicle, then contracting your chest, and then contracting your abdomen. Hold your breath outside and feel that your whole body is now purified, energized, and rejuvenated. When you're ready to start breathing in, once again, breathing in, pull the light up. When it reaches Sahasrara, hold your breath. Let the light shine to each and every nook and corner in the body. Feel your whole body is filled with dazzling white light. As you breathe out, brings the light down from Sahasrara to Muladhara, crossing each chakra. Hold the breath outside. Feel your body is purified, energized, rejuvenated. Third round. Fourth round. Last round. Breathe normally. Become aware of your own body. Gently turn your head from side to side. Move the head up and down. Rotate your head in a clockwise direction. Rotate your head in an anti-clockwise direction. Then rub your hands. Keep them on the eyes and then get ready for the practices. So lie down on your back. We'll continue with the practices that we were doing last class. So lie on your back. We'll start with the body scan, then arch and flatten, and then we'll come to the movements. So relax on your back. Spread your legs out, arms by the side of the body. And gently let an awareness of relaxation spread throughout your body. And allow yourself to become receptive to the benefits of the practice. Then bring your attention gently to your heels. Sense how exactly are the knees, are the heels connected to the ground. There is a slight pressure between the heels and the ground. Sense what the pressure is on the right side, then on the left side. Then try to see if these both are symmetrical in terms of the pressure. You feel one side seems to be pressing more than the other. If so, become conscious and aware as to which side seems to be pressing more. Gently shift the focus of your attention to your calf muscles. Sense the calf muscles touching the ground. Again, there is a pressure between them and the ground. Can you sense how they are on the right, left? And whether they are symmetrical or asymmetrical. If they are asymmetrical, compare them with the heels. If the heels are also asymmetrical, whether both the calf and the heel on the right side is pressing more, or is the heel pressing more on the left and the calf on the right, or is it the opposite way? Sense what you can sense about yourself. There is nothing correct, there is nothing wrong. You're only becoming more aware of your own self and what's going on currently. Then shift focus of your attention to the back of your knees and sense whether you can feel the back of the knees touching the ground. If you feel they're not touching the ground, sense how much is the gap between the ground and the back of the knees, and sense whether the gap is symmetrical on the right and the left, or do you feel one side has got a larger gap. And then see whether the side where the gap is larger according to your sensing is the same where the calf is pressing more and the heel is pressing more, or is it the other way around? Is the gap more on the side where they are pressing less? Then shift attention to both your thighs and try to become conscious and aware of the thighs aligned with the ground. Can you feel the areas of the thighs that is touching the ground? And can you sense what is the pressure between your thigh and your ground? And are they symmetrical, asymmetrical? And if they are asymmetrical, compare them the way you did before. And understand what is going on in your body currently. Now bring your focus of attention to the glutes. You can sense the glutes on both sides pressing against the ground. And see what kind of pressure can you experience. Are they symmetrical, asymmetrical? If asymmetrical, what can you sense about them? Then shift your attention to your spinal vertebrae. Can you sense the coccyx bone? Can you feel it against the ground, or do you feel it is raised from the ground? Just above the coccyx, try to sense the lumbar vertebrae. One by one, there are 5 of them. Can you sense each of them, or can you sense only a few of them? Then above that, try to sense the thoracic vertebrae. How many of them can you count touching the ground? There are 12 of them. Out of 12, how many can you count touching the ground? How many can you count not touching the ground? Shift attention to the right side of your back and see how much of your right side of the back is aligned with the ground. Which portions of the back don't seem to be touching the ground. Repeat on the left side of the back. Repeat on the shoulders. Can you feel the back of the shoulders running along the ground, or do you feel they are raised from the ground? Then pay attention to both your hands from the shoulder joint up to your fingertips. Can you sense which all areas are touching the ground, or which portions do you feel don't seem to be aligned with the ground? Lastly, back of your head. Can you sense what is the pressure between the ground and the back of the head? Is it light, medium, or heavy? Make your own classification of what you consider light, what you consider intermediate, and what you consider heavy. Once you have completed, very gently bend both your legs, knees towards the ceiling, feet flat on the ground. And then breathe out completely. As you inhale, arch your lower belt line. Tailbone will touch the ground. As you breathe out, flatten the lower belt line. The tailbone will slightly raise from the ground. Second round, as you breathe in, arch, tailbone presses. As you breathe out, flatten, tailbone rises. Third round, on the inhale, arch. On the exhale, flatten. Fourth round, on the inhale, arch. On the exhale, flatten. Last round, on the inhale, arch. On the exhale, flatten. And then relax. If you want to stretch the legs, please feel free to do so. Wait for a couple of minutes. Breathe in and out nicely. And when you're ready, bend your legs again. Bring both your hands under your head and interlace them. Now, I'll give the instructions first and then we will start. So, on the inhale, you're going to arch your lower belt line, feel your tailbone pressing against the ground. When you start exhaling, you'll flatten the back, let it flatten nicely. Continue to exhale, pick your head up with the help of your hands which are interlaced under. And then when the head comes up, try to bring the elbows closer to each other. So get ready. Breathe out completely. Inhale, arch your lower belt line. On the exhale, flatten, and then when it is flat, pick your head up, bring the elbows closer to each other. Very slowly revert back to resting your head on the ground, elbows on the ground. Catch a couple of breaths. And remember, if you nicely flatten the back, you should be able to lift your head up a little more naturally. So try it this time. As you flatten nicely. So inhale, arch. Exhale, nicely flatten, pick your head up. Very good. Slowly release and revert back to your starting point. Third round. Breathe a couple of times first and then now breathe out and on the inhale arch. On the exhale flatten and then pick your head up. Slowly revert. Again, catch a couple of breaths. Fourth round, on the inhale, arch. On the exhale, flatten, then pick your head up. On the exhale, on the inhale, revert back. And rest. Couple of breaths, last round. Take a couple of breaths before we do the last round. Get ready. On the inhale, arch. On the exhale, flatten. Then slowly release and relax. Now we'll start the practice lying on the back. I'll show you the exact position that you should keep for the hand. So in the previous practice, you are interlacing the fingers under the head. Now you're going to keep the hand interlaced with the thumb touching the ground and the hand is slightly above your head. And the first movement is the shoulder joint movement. So very slowly you're going to keep this angle of the elbows exactly the same. Raise the hand over the head and then bring it forward wherever it can touch your body. And then slowly keeping the elbows in the same direction, take your hand back. This is the first move. I'm sorry, I've not shown you the leg position, I've only shown the hand position. Now I'll come to the other side and show you how the legs should be. So you're going to keep the feet together, knees spread out, and this is the position in which you will be in. And then you will bring the hands up like this and then take it back. If the hand cannot come and touch the body, that's okay. If keeping it like this, you can bring it a little forward, take it a little forward. That's the first move. The second move, keeping the feet together, you're going to lift your feet up from the ground and very slowly take it back. In the third round, you're going to come up together. That the hand will come up, head will come up, and the leg will also come up, and then you will take all of them back to rest on the ground. So we'll complete these three movements and then we'll go to the next one. So each of them three times. So first, slowly bring your feet together, move your feet towards your perineum, knees out toward the side. Keep your hand back of the palms of the ground, thumb touching the ground. Very good. Now very slowly on the inhale, raise your hand and try and bring it closer to the body. If possible, touch the body. Slowly on the exhale, take the hand back to the starting position. Slow reversal, and as you are raising your hand up, feel the movement of your scapula under the ground. Can you sense how the scapula is moving? Pay full attention to it. If necessary, close your eyes so that your attention can go onto your scapula. Start. On the inhale, come up. On the exhale, take your hand back to the starting position. Wait for some time. And then last round, breathing in. Slowly release. Very good. Feel the scapula's movement. Now, relax for some time and then you're going to move your feet up so that the knees are in the same angle. So make sure that you keep the feet in the same position when you're lifting it from the ground. And sense the movement of the muscles on your leg area. Which muscles can you feel are working when you lift your feet up? So when you're ready, bring your feet together, hand in the same position over your head, thumb touching the ground, hands interlaced. Very slowly on the inhale, lift the feet up, keeping the knees stretched the same way, only as far as you can lift your leg up or your feet up, and then slowly revert back. Slowly bring your feet back to rest on your ground. Perfect. Second round, very slow, correct. Slowly release. Bring your feet back to rest on the ground in a very slow movement. Feel the hip joints relaxing as you bring your feet back to rest on the ground. Last round. And relax. As we go on, some of these practices could be a little strenuous for those who have heart-related problems. So if at all you start sensing any kind of discomfort, immediately stop the practice and rest. And thereafter, make sure that you reduce the range of movement and do much less than what you attempted the first time. And if it still creates a sense of discomfort, stop altogether and rest in Shavasana. So take care of yourself. If you have any heart-related problems, don't overdo it. Let your body tell you when you should not be going beyond your limit. And now you're going to bring your hand, your feet and your head up. So start very slowly on the inhale. Bring your hand, head and feet up. Very good. Slowly return back. Relax. Feel the effect of what you have just now done on the back side of the body. Whichever parts of the body are now aligned with the ground, sense what you can sense there on the back of the body as compared to what you sensed when we started with the body scan. Second round on the inhale, feet, head, hands up. Very good. Slowly revert back. Very slowly revert back. If you can take the hands all the way down to touch the body, you can do so. But only if you're comfortable. Last round. Relax. If you want to stretch your legs, stretch them. If you want to bring your hands by the side of the body, bring them by the side of the body. And when you are in that position, you can sense all parts of the body that you sensed first and notice even minute differences. Even a micromillimeter change that you can sense, try to sense it. You become proprioceptively very sensitive to your own body. So check for it. Check for even minute changes. Don't ask yourself whether this is better or worse. Just change. Notice the changes. What is happening? Now bring the position back to starting. Bending the knees, feet together, hands over the head, thumb touching the ground. And now you're going to keep the hands on the ground. You're going to lift only your head and your feet. Keep your hands on the ground. Lift only your feet and your head. Correct. Slowly release. Let the whole face be completely relaxed. Slowly come back. Don't hold the position. As you reach the limit, slowly start breathing out and releasing. Take some rest. Second round on the inhale, hand up, head up. Hand down on the floor, head and leg up. Slowly revert back on the exhale. Last round. Simply don't create stress on the body. You're tensing, so only lift as much as you can comfortably without tensing. In these practices, doing much is not recommended. Being in a relaxed state and doing what little you can do is recommended. And we say that doing less is more in somatic practices. So be sensitive to that requirement. Now, what you're going to do is in the same position where you're lying, keeping the hand in this position, only the pelvis you will move a little to the right. It's a very marginal movement. See what happens to the left side of the body. When you're trying to move the pelvis to the right, is the left knee getting pulled up? Be sensitive to that. What happens to your right elbow? What happens to your right knee? Just sense that. And then slowly come back. So 3 times pelvis to the right, 3 times pelvis to the left. So get ready. As you inhale, very slowly tilt only your pelvis. The upper chest remains in the same position. Very good. Slowly revert. Second round. On the inhale, you're tilting. On the exhale, you're reversing. Come back. Last round. Relax. On the inhale, try to chant Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya, representing Shiva Shakti. On the exhale, chant Shri Matre Namaha, representing Shakti. So we are chanting Shiva and Shakti. So get ready. Now, last round on the right side, chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya as you tilt your pelvis to the right side. Shri Matre Namaha as you come back to the starting position. Relax. When you're ready, you're going to inhale and tilt the pelvis to the left side. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. And see what happens to the knee on the right side, what happens to the right side of the body, left side of the body. Be aware. And as you come back, Shri Matre Namaha. Take a couple of breaths. Once again, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya to the left side. Shri Matre Namaha, return back. And relax. Last round. And then relax. Now, the next movement, I'll show you from both sides. This is a little difficult, so those who have heart-related problems are cautioned to take care of themselves. On the inhale, you're going to raise your head, torso, hand, and then slightly tilt to the right side and try to bring the knee and the elbow close to each other. And then slowly come back and then rest back. So once again, I'll demonstrate. You're bringing the head, feet, torso up, turn a little to the right side, and after turning a little to the right side, try to move the right elbow towards the right knee and then go back and rest and relax. And then we'll do it on the left side. So get ready. Very slowly on the inhale, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya, keep repeating the chanting. And then breathe normally when you're tilting to the right and moving the right elbow to the right knee. Very good, relax, reverting back. Tilt to the right side and then the right elbow. Very good. Wonderful. Relax. Now, be aware as to what all you're doing when you're moving your right elbow towards the right knee. You're flexing your oblique muscles on the side. When you're bending your knees, you're flexing your knees so the leg muscles are coming into operation. When you're raising your head over, you're working on the upper trapezius. You're bending your elbows and therefore you're working on the elbow flexors. Okay, and then you're also slightly balancing, and when you're slightly rotating to the right side, There's a small spinal rotation as well. So be aware of all these when you're doing the practice. Second round, breathing in, come up, rotate to the right side, slowly revert back, Shri Matre Namaha. Slowly come back. The chanting should keep rotating in your mind as you do the practice. Last round. Slowly release. Last round. Wait for some time and then practice. Last round. Start. Very good. Relax. Release your legs, release your hands, and as you lie in that position, pay attention to all the points that you scanned in your body scan. Look for even micro changes that you can sense. Whatever little change you can feel, feel it. It may be no significant change from somebody else's perspective, but for you, it is a noticeable change. Be aware of it. Then come back to position. Now you're going to rotate your pelvis to the left side, bringing the left elbow closer to the left knee. If you're very comfortable, you'll touch, otherwise it's not necessary. Subri, the hand has to be in that. So if it is going forward, this angle, no, should be straight. Okay. Yeah, correct. Now you are better. Very good. Yeah. So the objective is not necessary to touch, Otherwise we give up on these small things. Yeah. Second round. Very good. Wow. Very good. Lovely. Take some rest before we do the last move. Last round. Yeah. The next move is a relatively simpler one. So what you're going to do is you are in this position. In this position, you're going to press the arms on the ground. And when you press, it should automatically, the shoulder blades must press against the ground, allowing your head to come up. The movement of the head coming up has to be because you're pressing on the ground, not because you're using your neck muscles to raise up. So first, nicely press the arms down, then allow the head to come up, and then slowly relax and release. And then the next round, this can be done only if your feet are, the legs are touching the ground. You will try to press the knees and the foreleg on the ground. It will slightly raise your pelvis from the ground and then go back. So you can at least sense the pelvis coming up. Try to press both the sides onto the ground. The pelvis will slightly come up and then release. In the second move, the lower muscles are contracting to slightly pull the pelvis up. Be sensitive to that. So get ready. Huh? It should not come up. Only the pelvis should come up.
Hands were not visible.
Pardon?
So your hands were not visible during that demonstration.
Oh, okay. The hands are the same under the head like the previous one.
But then how do you use them to...
Oh, okay. 1 second. Can you see the hand now?
Yes.
Yeah. So you just press like this on the side. The elbow, from the elbow upwards you press, it will push the head up automatically. Try it out and see. It'll come. Just try it. Very good. Even if it comes up a little, that's good enough. If you're trying to take it too high, you're possibly using neck muscles, not your arm muscles. So let the head come up only a little bit, doesn't matter. And even if your legs or thighs are not touching the ground, try to press there and see whether it will lift the pelvis up a little from the ground. That's okay. Try to push it up a little bit. So 3 rounds of the head coming up and then 3 rounds of the pelvis coming up. Only the pelvis coming up. And now relax a little bit, and then we will move on to some practices on your stomach. So when you are ready, you will be coming onto the stomach. Now we will be more or less repeating the movements. So what you're going to do is, on your stomach, you're going to bring the hands in front. The thumbs are touching the ground. Your forehead is on the ground. You'll be joining the legs together, widening up the knees. Now in this position, breathing in, you're going to raise the hands up and then slowly bring them back. Then you're going to raise the feet up, slowly bring them back. Yep. Try only as much as you can. Only as much as you can, right? Little bit. So people in the center are saying they're trying to find out what is touching the ground and what is going on.
Sir, can you just show it again?
Yeah, sure. So you first bring the hands in front, interlace, thumbs are touching the ground, forehead is on the ground, and then bring the feet together, and then lift the hands up, and then slowly bring the hands back. After 3 rounds of this, you will lift the leg up, keeping the knees on the ground, only the feet up, and then bring it back. Okay? And then later on, we will try to lift the entire leg up in the next round. Yeah. So get ready, very slowly. Forehead on the ground, Sunita. Hand a little forward. Yeah, correct. On the inhale, slowly raise your hands away from the ground towards the ceiling, wherever it can go. And then very slowly revert back. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya while raising the hand up. Sri Matre Namaha while bringing the hand down.
Second round. Very good. Very good. Third round. Here you muted.
So when you said hands, you meant arms, no?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. The whole forehand will come up along with the elbow. Now relax. Now you're going to lift your feet up, keeping the knees on the ground. Correct. Very good. Slowly release wherever it can go back. Second round. Slowly release. Last round. Slowly release. And relax. Wait for some time. Now you're going to raise both your knees and your feet together from the ground. Correct. Very good. Lovely. Slowly raise, hands on the ground, forehead on the ground. Only your knees, your thighs, and your leg. Slowly release. Last round. Relax. Wait for some time. And now you're going to bring your knees, your feet, and your head up, keeping the hands down. Knees, feet, head up. Wow. Smita, when you're coming up now, you're trying to take it too much, they come like this. So keep it wide. Yeah. Only take it up as much as you can comfortably go. That's enough. Sunita, superb. Slowly, last round. Last round. Relax. When you're ready, take enough rest and make sure that you only go as much as you can comfortably go. Don't force it. You're going to put all of them together. That is your head, your hands, your feet, your knees, all together. Last, all together. Slowly come back. Very good. Very good. Very good. Lovely. Jaishankar, your knees are also coming up?
Only a little bit.
Okay. Because the head was coming up very well, so I thought if that is also coming up, that's excellent. So keep practicing, it will come. Last round. Slowly release. Relax.
Relax and turn on your back. I'm going to change the script a little bit based on the fact that a lot of people cannot get their knees to touch the ground in these positions. So we're going to try and work on the legs to try and see if we can get some flexibility there for the benefit of everybody. So you're going to lie on your back, and the first move is a very simple move. You're going to simply take your right leg away from the midline and then slowly bring it back. That's the first move. In the second move, you'll take the left leg a little away and then move the right leg towards the left leg and then come back to the center. That's the second move. In the third move, you're going to take the right leg away from the center, bend at the knees and try to bring it along the floor closer to your armpit, and then straighten it from there and then release it. Then you'll repeat the same on the left side. So start lying on your back, and before that, if you want, join your feet and see to what extent the knees are away from the ground, and then after the practice, see how much it is and see if there is any improvement. So bend your legs, bring the feet together and see how much is your knees away from the ground. And after you finish the practice, see whether any change has happened. Right? Slowly, get ready, start with the right leg, move the right leg away from the center of the body, slowly revert your right leg back. Second round, on the inhale, move the right leg away. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. On the exhale, Shri Matre Namaha, return back very slowly. Last round. Return back. Then move the left leg a little away and then keep the right leg in the center and then move the right leg towards the left leg, crossing the midline, and then slowly come back. Don't raise it from the ground, let it move along the ground. Let the left leg be away only. Yeah, now move the right leg towards the left, slowly come back. Last round. Slowly come back. Relax. Now bring both the legs together at the center. Move the right leg away from the center. Try to bend at the knees along the ground or wherever it can. And then slowly stretch, releasing the knee flexion. And then return the right leg back to the starting point. Second round. Release. Last round. Release. Now you're going to work on the left leg. So slowly move the left leg away from the center. Keep the leg straight in the knees. Yeah. Left leg away from the center, slowly back. Slow return, okay? Second round. Let it slide back slowly. Third round. And relax. Now move the right leg away from the midline and then move the left leg towards the right slowly and slowly come back. Keep the right leg away. Bring the left leg only up to the midpoint. Not so fast, slowly. Be aware. Am I doing it slow? Am I doing it too fast? Ask yourself those questions. And relax. Now the last move, bring both the legs back to center and then move the left leg away from the midline, bend at the knees along the ground, bringing the knees towards the armpit, very good. Slowly release. When you release, you will release the knee flexion. That means you will straighten the leg and then bring the leg back to the center. Second round. That leg. Yeah, correct. Along the ground. Slowly release that bending and then bring it to the center. Correct. Last round. Slowly release. Come back to the center. Then before you get up, once again bring both the feet together, knees on the outside, and see if there is any improvement at all. Very good. Sunita, wow. Not much for you. I mean, if you practice this regularly, it will make a lot of difference. Karte jana. For Sunita, I could see a significant difference. Yeah, chalo. Sit up. Slowly turn to one side and sit up. So now, I will continue these practices in the next 2 classes to improve everybody's ability to bring the knees as close down as possible. And once that flexibility increases, we'll go back to the practices we were doing. Okay. Get ready to chant mantra Om 3 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies and viruses. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya sarvesham swastir bhavatu sarvesham shantir bhavatu sarvesham purnam bhavatu sarvesham mangalam bhavatu loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृता ॐ शान्ति 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 Harihi. Rub your hands nicely. When they are really warm, then you keep them on your eyes, feel the warmth flowing in from the palm to the eyes. Then gently open your eyes, be observant of colors you see when you open. Then slowly release your hands. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. So see you all on Thursday. We'll be on lesson 8. If lesson 8 requires Tratak, I'll put instructions on the group as to what you should be ready with. Okay? Bye.